You have reached the Geek Elite. Good luck.
It's the multiverse, extra timelines, variant selves, despotic tyrants from other dimensions. Well, it can all be quite confusing, but we at Imagine If are here to be your guides. Every week we give you the deep dive on all the new characters showing up on the small and big screen. Then, we also show you the alternate realities we create with the stories you already know about. And don't forget, we catch you up on all the new comic books coming out that week so you don't get left behind. Tune in every Wednesday on your podcatcher for Imagine If on the Geek Elite Media Network. And always remember to geek out.
Oh, I'm ready, I think, to take that journey into mystery. And man, is it a mystery why this movie got made.
Boy.
That's right, everyone. We are talking about Elektra from 2005. And thankfully, after 3 weeks of postponing, Jessica has agreed to keep coming back and talk about this movie.
Well, I had to have a reason to have watched it. So.
It wasn't going to be in vain. I was completely ready to have this conversation with just Mitch because you were just going to be like, I'm over this.
I can't do it. I can't keep it in. Yes, Jessica, thank you. Welcome back. You were here for Daredevil, so we figured, you know what? You'd have to come for the spin-off movie Elektra, and it's a female superhero, so obviously you being the token female, you would have to come talk about this movie.
Yeah, that seemed like a good idea at the time.
We've only had one lady on the show, Mitch. I don't do the guest scheduling.
You know, and if I had more ladies that I could reach out to, I would. But you know what? We love having Jessica here, so that's okay.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
She might not want to be on our show anymore after Elektra, but that's where we're at right now. Yes, we are talking about Elektra from 2005, starring Jennifer Garner reprising her role as Elektra Nachos after being dead at the end of Daredevil 2003. So I hope we all have opinions on that. But first, we're going to talk about a little bit of MCU and 3 trailers that dropped while we've been away.
So theaters opened up. Mm-hmm. And Marvel was just like, all right, drop everything now. Like, give me a minute to catch my breath here, gang. You just keep giving me hit after hit after hit as far as trailers go.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about the Eternals trailer. I believe that one's the one that dropped first. We got a little bit more story-wise about what that movie's going to be about. Essentially, it looks like the Eternals have been here for a very long time. They were dropped here and said, hey, if the Deviants come, it's your job to stop them. But otherwise, do not interfere with Earthling life or Earth life. So thus, the reason why they didn't stop Thanos, they didn't help out when the aliens attacked. They didn't, when Sokovia was falling to Earth, none of that stuff. Ultron, nah. But if a Deviant were to show up, then they have to step in.
I'm sorry, is Ultron a deviant? No.
No.
Please alert me when there's actually a problem.
And technically, I believe Thanos is an Eternal himself. Like Thena, who Angelina Jolie is playing, is his sister. So, or something like that. Family member of some sorts. So, he's technically not a deviant either. So there you go. But that is the reason why they're going to get involved now.
She didn't think to roll up and be like, hey, Stop it.
Do you think that they are included in the half? Like, could they have been part of the half that got snapped away?
Well, Eternals are a step down from Celestials, yeah?
Correct.
I mean, were Celestials snapped?
I mean, the way he worded it, it's all half of all living beings, right? Or living
So
creatures.
I think they got snapped.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting to find out. So, any other thoughts about the trailer? Did either you come out of it thinking yes or nah, not for me?
Ooh, pretty weapons.
Very pretty weapons.
Yes.
Very pretty. It looked very pretty. I got a video game pretty. I wanted them. All of them.
And which was super interesting because, there's it's a lot of CGI for the weaponry and obviously powers because you have Icarus shooting heat beams out of his eyes, whatever, if it's heat or laser or whatever. But Chloe Zhao, who directed the movie, has been on record as being, we didn't use a lot of that special green screen that they use for like the Mandalorian and the other later Marvel movies that they've been doing. It's all more in camera stuff, special effects and stuff like that. So, but obviously weaponry, not so much.
Okay.
Huh. Interesting.
I mean, I don't have I'm stoked on it. It's going to be fun. I think it's going to be a good movie. I don't have a choice if I'm going to see it.
This is true.
I'm kind of committed to MCU movies for the foreseeable. I'm not going to say I'm contractually obligated, but I'm contractually obligated to see an MCU film, even if it looks like the second coming of Thor: The Dark World.
Oh,
So, and I'm not saying that the Eternals looks like the second coming of Thor: The Dark World.
I'm just saying if another one were to come up that does look like that, you'd still have to go see it.
Yes.
That's fair. Yes, we would contractually have to go see it. Yeah, I'm excited about it. I think mostly I'm excited about it because I don't know any of these characters. Like the only character I really know is Black Knight, and they didn't even show him in the trailer. Like that's played by Kit Harington. So like,
Oh, okay.
other
A
than
knight
that,
again?
yeah,
Right. I just had that same thought where it's like, okay, he's a knight. Oh, he's the Black Knight.
stretching.
Same character. Way to go, Jon Snow. You play one character. Is your brother gonna die in this one too?
I mean, what's his face is in the movie.
That's what I'm saying.
Madden, yeah. So, but yes, I'm excited about that, and I think that's basically because of the unknown. Next was the final Shang-Chi trailer. I believe it has to be the final one. This one, I think it shows a little bit more about like Shang-Chi's reasoning and fighting styles, so to speak. Did it get anybody more hyped? I don't think it really got me any more hyped.
No, I'm fully hyped. Like, there's nothing else it can show me. I was 100% like when I saw the first trailer. So
I've gone on record saying this before. Even though it was homework to watch, I did not watch it because I'm trying to save myself for movie marriage. That's so don't you spoil things for me, trailers.
Yeah. I mean, that's probably the best way to go. Like after that first trailer, just cut yourself off.
Like I'll watch the teaser. I'll watch the first trailer. I might even watch the second and final one. Nah, I'm not touching that because you've already shown me enough to pique my interest or tell me, nah, it's not for me. So there we go.
Yeah, not to jump back to the Eternals, like there's only 2 trailers for Eternals because they had the first one, the teaser, and then the second one that came out, they called it the final trailer. So like, I'm sure there's going to be some TV spots, but usually that doesn't give you any more footage.
And I don't watch TV like that, so
it's true.
Boom.
Yeah.
Joke's on you. But the majority of my media consumption is Twitch and YouTube. So
And if you pay for a YouTube, you don't have to worry about commercials.
100%.
Yeah, no. I am looking forward to Shang-Chi. That is like a week away. So
Is it really?
Yeah,
Oh.
it's Labor Day weekend when it comes out.
Wow. And Labor Daber is like right there. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Oof.
Whew.
Right.
So it's
I'm stoked up on Shang-Chi for the same reason that you're stoked up on the Eternals. I really don't know much about the character. So I'm going in absolutely fresh on this character. The only thing I'm hoping is don't Iron Fist this.
Did you see the article that came out where they interviewed the stunt choreographer for Iron Fist, and like basically Finn Jones was like, no, I'm not coming to rehearsal. I'm not going to learn to do that stuff because that's not what my character would do. Like my character's all about the, yoga, tai chi and stuff like that instead of being the master of martial arts.
I have beef with that statement. You're playing the immortal Iron Fist.
Yeah.
Okay, I now take back everything I said about the show, and I put all of the blame on one person as opposed to like it was a group effort to fail. No. Knowing that now, you're a trash bag.
Mm-hmm.
You were hired to do a thing, and you were like, my character wouldn't. You don't understand the character. Then please find someone new to be this character. Someone who's down to be the immortal Iron Fist and high five Spider-Man. All right,
there you go.
That's what we needed in the long run. You need to be cool. You need to be able to punch people in the teeth with cool glowing hands. And at the end of the day, you hang out with Nova and Spider-Man. Damn it.
What if Finn Jones shows up in Shang-Chi? I'm gonna love it. No, nobody. Okay,
No.
that's fine.
It got so much hate. I never got around to watching.
Never got around to watching it.
So
That's the right call.
Yeah, if he shows up, nope. If he shows up, I just realized that he was also in The Walking Dead.
Finn Jones was?
Yeah, he's Jesus.
No, wrong guy. That's Thomas Paine.
Is that the
That's
wrong?
Tom
Is that
Paine.
Thomas Paine?
Yeah.
Okay, they look way too similar.
They do look similar. I didn't even think about that until right now when you said it. No,
because I'm like, I was looking at him and I was like, is he the reason I stopped watching The Walking Dead?
Finn Jones was in Game of Thrones, actually. He was the one Baratheon brother's lover.
I'm pulling up the IMDb
oh, the
page
Rose
for him.
Knight.
Yes, the Rose Knight.
Yeah, Sir Loris.
Soloris, yeah.
Yeah, Loris.
Sir Loris Tyrell.
Marjorie Tyrell's brother.
Oh, Marjorie's brother. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Right. He had a role. I remember.
So he showed up, was kind of handsome, and was killed for being gay.
Yeah, essentially.
That was his whole part in the show.
I mean, at least he wasn't killed by like a ghost baby demon, like his brother was, or like his lover was.
Yeah.
At least he didn't murder the show for not showing up for rehearsals. That actually makes me really salty.
We noticed, and it's okay.
Yeah. I try not to take hard stances on this show, but I'm gonna take a hard stance. Finn Jones, get at me, you suck, bro.
Okay, so the last trailer is the highly anticipated trailer of Spider-Man No Way Home.
Yeah.
Okay, was anybody expecting anything that you did not get in this trailer? Because, everybody was expecting to see Andrew Garfield or Tobey Maguire, and it just did not happen.
I was not expecting to see them.
Neither
in the
was I.
teaser trailer.
Yeah, no.
So I was surprised we got what we got, honestly.
I mean, for 2 minutes and 55 seconds, it's hard to call that a teaser, though, too.
No, that's a full-on trailer. I was stoked that we have 5 of the 6 five sinister people out of 6 in the trailer, because we've got Electro, Lizard, Sandman, the Goblin, and Doc Ock.
So who's going to be your number 6?
I'm thinking Vulture.
Oh, Vulture's already
Because-
been there since the first movie, so
Yeah, and at that point we have 2 people per Spider-Man. At that point to make up the 6.
that's fair. Yeah.
Wait. No,
Yeah.
we only have 1 from Tom Holland then.
Oh, yeah, that's
'Cause,
true. You'd only have 1 because Mysterio isn't around. At least we
Mysterio's
don't think he
dead.
is. Yeah.
But still, that would round out the 6.
But
unless
do
they're
you
lying
think-
to us and the Lizard is actually Scorpion.
It could be, but do you think would they bring the lizard back from Andrew Garfield's lizard, or would it be Tom Holland's? Like, would they just get a new actor?
I don't know. They brought back Doc Ock, and that was Willem Dafoe's Goblin laugh.
That was Willem Dafoe's
Yeah, it
Goblin
was.
laugh, yeah, and his Goblin
So-
bombs. Like that is
Yes.
very much the Goblin bombs from that first movie.
Yes. So all signs point to Willem Dafoe, which means if you're going to bring back a villain that you've established in a different movie, just keep the same casting.
True.
Even though the Lizard is mostly just CGI.
I mean, technically, in the first movie, we got Dr. Connors. Also, he was his teacher in the
True.
second movie. In the second Spider-Man movie,
True.
he just never became the lizard.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, either way, I would like to see them set it up as a Sinister Six with 2 from each Spider-Man,
okay.
because I think that would be a cool thing. Because then all 3 of them could get together and be like, "Yo, that sucks." Like, your dude sucks. I just gotta fight this dude that turns into sand.
So one of the big things that is going around the internet about this trailer is that people really think that that's not Doctor Strange, that is actually Mephisto. Because we just can't get
is
rid
it
of the whole
always
Mephisto. Yeah.
Because you bring in the mystic aspect, and everybody's like, "All right, so demons, right? 100%. That's what we're going with." No, that's Doctor Strange, and he has too much of an ego to say, "I can't do that spell."
Exactly. But
Like-
he's also currently in the trailer, he is currently blaming Peter for the spell going wrong before the spell goes wrong.
Yeah.
Stop talking. You're gonna ruin the spell. Stop it.
Stop it. Oop. I broke the multiverse.
Right.
Which is
Anyway.
hilarious because all the memes are like, yeah, Wanda
I was gonna say
and
all the memes.
yeah. Wanda and Loki break the multiverse and Doctor Strange has to come in and fix it. But nope, he's like, nah, I'm going to go ahead and push it over the edge and screw everything over.
And now somehow the one who's trying to fix the multiverse is Loki. He's the one that's actually trying to fix all the issues in the multiverse.
You're right. You're
So
absolutely
he's the good
right.
guy now.
I really want Loki to be our our through line through this phase.
I do.
Where
Ooh.
it's him running around going, "You have to believe me. It's this guy." And everybody's like, "Loki, dude, bro.
The trickster god? Come on.
Yeah, come on, dude." And then Kang is like, "Hey." He's like, "That's the guy. I told you he was coming." And they're like, "Okay, dude." And then everybody gets smacked. And he's like, "Ugh," and like runs away to another timeline. That's going to be season 2 of the Loki show.
Yeah, no. I mean, I don't think we're ever going to get the Mephisto thing just because of China. Like, Disney has to, sell movies to China, and they don't do that part of movies. They don't do the demons and the devil and stuff like that.
Huh.
So yeah, because that's a big part of the box office if you don't get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, we could get another sorcerer named like Mike Fresto.
I like that you
like-
changed it to Fresto and not Fisto.
Yeah, no, because that's gross. His name
That's
is
the
Mike.
other version of the movie.
Yeah, that's the definitely not. Yo, my name's Mike Fisto over here.
Over here.
Hangs out with my boy Philip Cheesesteak.
If you'd like to know more about Philip Cheesesteak, check out our D&D game on Friday nights.
Oh, man. Friday nights at 7. Come on by. Twitch.tv/GeekEliteMedia. I run the game. Mitch is there. There's a dude named Philly Cheesesteaks, and he knows where to get a good-ass Philly cheesesteak anywhere, anytime. He's never missed out on one. Ever.
But yes, what else did we see in the trailer that really stoked your fire?
Did you see the thing about, like, Doc Ock has to be talking to Tobey Maguire's Pete on the bridge, because there's no way that he'd be like, oh, hello, Peter, to Tom Holland. Like, unless he's just that kind of genius where he's like, oh, you're a Spider-Man. Hi, Peter. Like,
Oh, you jumped on a car like that. Hi, Spider-Man.
yeah. Hey, what up, Spider-Man?
Well, I would assume that the reason they're coming is because they know. Like, someone else tells them. Someone else gets them together.
I just had a thought.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Mephisto. No, I'm joking. No, this is our first Kang play.
Oh,
Kang goes.
Okay.
Kang is gonna get villains from different timelines all riled up, and he's like, "No, go kick this Spider-Man's ass because this is Spider-Man Prime, right?" Like
The teenage one?
yeah, and they're like, "We lost to a 30-year-old once. How was this guy? Trust me, he's better." So like that could be a thing. Where it's like they get like a manila envelope in the mail that's just like kill Peter Parker. But in this timeline, I don't know. It's clunky, it's weird, but I could be down.
I mean, I could see. I could also see them being like the three actors we know look different, but like they'll be like, oh no, you guys kind of all look the same, but you're just at different ages, kind of thing. Like it,
Yeah.
yeah.
What if number 6 for our Sinister Six is Kingpin?
That would be insane. And you bring in his name just left my head.
The guy from Daredevil to be
Vincent D'Onofrio.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Kingpin's the one that arranged the Sinister Six, isn't he?
Usually.
No. Usually it's Green Goblin.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm thinking of the show that didn't follow anything.
Oh yeah.
The 1990s. It's Kingpin, I think, that arranges it all.
That's where I have that knowledge from also. Like, yeah, makes sense. He's got money. He's like the Penguin. He's like, yo, I need muscle over here.
and then also, not that it's part of the MCU necessarily, but into the Spider-Verse, Kingpin is working on a multi-dimensional weapon thing. So
You're absolutely right. And we're talking about the multiverse anyway, so why not bring in Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse like that? Because it's a great movie.
that would be the best surprise ever, is Miles Morales.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
I honestly don't care about the other two. I mean, Andrew Garfield was okay. I never watched his second movie though, because
Good.
I know what happens to Gwen Stacy, and I did not want to watch it.
You made a good choice.
Yeah. And Tobey Maguire, I mean, that was like my favorite like superhero film for quite a while, his Spider-Man's. So, but I'm still more excited for Miles Morales though, 'cause I think that'd be awesome. But
No, that would be great. Yeah, they should definitely have a Miles Morales show up. I think it would be great if you got the actor, and I'm losing his name, but he who voiced Miles Morales in the multiverse movie, and then just have it like him be the older version of Miles Morales, since the
That'd be
actor himself
cool.
is older.
yeah,
And then he could just be like, I'm here to teach Peter how to be a better Spider-Man.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'd be down. There was something I was going to say there. I don't remember. I'm very upset.
I kind of want to joke, probably especially from the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, where he's like, "You mean this is how my tech could have been if I got funded?" Well, I guess he doesn't have tech though. But
Yeah,
like,
he
just
has
some kind of jealousy over being funded by Iron Man.
Yeah.
Just wait, we're not.
They both should
broke.
get that. Yeah. Be like,
And then seeing Aunt May too. Wait, this is your Aunt May?
I'm trying to remember. Oh, Sally Field played Aunt May in Andrew Garfield's movies, huh? I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But they're just
Yeah.
like, I have to go. This is really uncomfortable.
It's awkward now.
Awkward now.
What was it? Oh, I'd be down if, since we still have like the elusive number 6, bring Miles Morales in and give us Prowler.
Prowler would be cool.
Because then we still have a villain that associates to that version of Spider-Man.
Or even his Scorpion, I thought was really cool.
Let me look that up. I haven't seen, to my knowledge.
Into Spider-Verse?
Oh, that's Scorpion. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking like comic books.
Oh, no,
And I
no,
was
no.
like, ooh.
No, I meant like his Into Spider-Verse Scorpion, which I guess kind of technically is similar to the one that we have in Tom Holland's universe, even though he didn't become the Scorpion, he was still named. Like Matt Gargan was at the boat scene with the Vulture.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
I like that Scorpion from Spider-Verse where he's like tech and biological.
Yeah.
Got the like kick-ass like robot pincer and like the actual stinger. Like that's cool as hell.
Yeah. I kind of hope, and I understand that there isn't going to be that in there, but I kind of hope that there is a scene where like they explain why they can't just use scrolls to like explain away Peter Parker and Spider-Man being two different people.
Just have a scroll be Spider-Man or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Peter Parker.
To be like,
Look,
I can't be
We're
Spider-Man.
in the same place.
He's right here. Yeah.
Because everybody knows that trick.
I was also thinking, like, I was talking to Steven, and Steven was like, well, nobody else knows about scrolls yet. And I was like, oh, I guess that's true.
We have to
probably
wait for
freak
the
out.
invasion.
Yeah.
It's true. Because even though in Spider-Man Far From Home, the Nick Fury and Maria Hill that he's interacting with are scrolls. Us, the audience, found that at the end of the movie, not Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He was too busy reeling from the fact that Mysterio got shot to shit. I think that might be one of the darkest endings to an MCU movie that we've had in a while, where it's just like, so this teenager just watched this dude get murdered.
Do you put any credence in the fact that since he's going to be kind of in trouble for killing Mysterio, that a certain blind lawyer is going to show up to defend him?
I fucking want it.
It'd be so nice. But I feel like we're dreaming too big.
I think so too.
Too many wishes upon that star. But it is Disney, so maybe we could keep on.
I guess it's not the first, but like, it's early on in phase 4. You have so much room to be like, here's this person that you're going to see later. Here's this person that you're going to see later. Hey, get used to that face. Oh, hey, look, it's She-Hulk. What's going on back there, She-Hulk?
Well, see, that's what I was going to say. That don't forget, we have another Marvel Disney Plus like lawyer show coming up here pretty soon with She-Hulk. So she could easily show up and be his defense lawyer.
I need She-Hulk to just be a courtroom drama.
And then whenever she gets angry, just picks up a chair or picks up the desk or something.
Yeah. You're out of order. She throws the table. You're out of order.
Come to court, but okay.
I don't care. She's. Are you going to tell She-Hulk that she's being held in contempt of court? I dare you.
I mean, if she's held in contempt of court, she is though. Like,
but like, are you gonna? Would you be the bailiff to take her into custody?
I know, but I would definitely say, "Hey, girl, like,
Hey, girl.
you're gonna ruin your case with your anger here."
Shit, girlfriend, calm down.
Let's talk this out.
This whole court is out of order.
Gorgeous, by the way. Love the green skin.
Overruled. Ham through desk. You're overruled. I am the law.
Not how it works, though.
All right. Yeah. The only other part that I loved was Wong just being like, "Hey, don't do that." I'm so gonna do that. Don't do it. Okay.
I liked all the different suits that Peter was in.
Oh yeah.
I think I only
We
saw
see,
the
like-
one.
We see like 3 suits. He has Iron Spider that he's wearing when it just like appears over his cool suit on the bridge.
Right.
Yeah.
We see a black suit that he's wearing when he's running through the cafeteria at the school.
Is it Night Monkey?
No, it's like a full on like spider suit. It's not like a long sleeve shirt and a tack rig. But he's not wearing a mask with it.
Okay.
But that makes me say, another symbiote spider? That'd be kind of sick.
I mean, it could be symbiote. I'm sure that. What's the name of his AI? Lisa? That's not right.
No.
Alice? No. No, not Friday.
No,
That was
Friday is-
Tony's. What is it? Karen?
Karen.
It's like
It is Karen.
it is Karen.
Yeah.
See now it's like a meme name, so you think
It
no,
is.
It can't be Karen.
But yeah, I'm sure Karen can go into night mode or something like that.
Which would be cool, because some people are saying it has gold accents. I'm colorblind, so I'm not going to trust that. I just saw black.
Ooh, if it's gold accents, that would kind of mean Wakanda, right?
It would either mean a Wakanda suit, or it would mean I know in the PS4 Spider-Man game, you have a black and gold suit that you wear before you go fight Doc Ock at the end. Spoilers. But
Ooh.
so like that could be a thing. And that was just like that suit in the game is just like built to take a bigger punch. Because, grabby hands. But I think I would like it to be like a cool Wakandan suit, but like, why would Peter have a Wakandan suit?
Oh, because him and Shuri are friends, science
Yeah, best
buddies.
friends. Seriously. They would have to be.
I'll allow it. Okay. Now that makes sense to me. Cool. No, allowed.
Game on.
Yep. Objection withdrawn. Don't strike it from the record. The jury is allowed to use all evidence presented. Courtroom. There we go.
Courtroom. Just throw in the last word and courtroom.
Yep. I am available for legal services.
Oh no.
Ian is not a licensed attorney, though, just so everybody knows that.
I'm not legally an attorney, but I am capable of representing you in the court of law. Have you seen My Cousin Vinny? I'm not gonna say I will represent you. Who was it that movie? Was that Joe Pesci?
It was Joe Pesci. That's right.
I'm not gonna say I'm gonna represent you 100% like Joe Pesci, but we will win your case on a grits technicality.
So all I hear here, Jessica, is that when you and John decide to do My Cousin Vinny as a VHS gem, you have to invite Ian.
We will have to.
Okay, before we get into Elektra, anybody want to talk about What If? We have 2 episodes down. There is a 3rd episode out right now that I haven't watched.
I haven't watched it either.
I haven't been able to watch any of it.
That's right. Jessica has not watched any of the episodes yet.
I keep on meaning to, and I've had time, and I just put on something else. I don't know what it is. I'm just like, I'm gonna wait. Everybody's talking about it. I'm still like, yeah.
We
I
won't
don't
get
know.
into.
Maybe I'm like, I don't know. I'm not crazy excited for it anymore. I don't know why.
That's fair. I mean, it's understandable. We're not going to get into any spoilers. I just wanted to get both of yours, general thoughts on it, but I guess just Ian's.
Yeah, without getting into any big spoilers, the big thing I want to say on it is this was the T'Challa episode is a fantastic final performance from our boy, and it was really fun to watch. knowing that this was the last thing that we're going to get from him before his tragic passing. And it was just a really good episode. Like, I don't know if I got like some rose-colored glasses on because of it, but I had fun with it, and it was a really cool concept.
I mean, I laughed so much throughout especially the beginning of the episode, just like all the things that happened with the crew. Like, I just kept laughing so much. So that was the best part for me. I definitely enjoyed the Agent Carter or Captain Carter episode more, just because I liked, I guess, that storyline more. As much as I'm a huge fan of the Black Panther movie, I just thought that was a great twist. So
I saw a tweet from that, like right after that episode came out, that was like, Steve really out here looking at Peggy Carter like all of us were looking at the vampire from Resident Evil.
Yep.
And John in chat saying, "Yo, Captain Carter can get it."
Oh, it is.
Because of course.
There's your co-host there, Jessica.
Hey, John.
All right.
Like that he pops in just like, "Yo, they hot." All right, bye.
That's John.
That's John.
Let's get into talking about Elektra. 2005. Now, the best way to sum up this movie, I think,
Train wreck.
is Jennifer Garner's own words. She told the journalist that she felt this movie was terrible and that she only filmed it because she was contractually obligated.
I had to do it. Now all of you get to suffer.
You know what? I can respect that.
Right? It's like, I signed papers. They said I had to keep coming back and doing it. Well, I'm here.
I can respect that because sometimes you're contractually obligated. Sometimes you just need a paycheck. You know what? Do you? I before we started recording, Jessica, before you were here, I had some choice words about it that I shared with Mitch, and it was just bad. It felt like it was a bad script. It was a poorly executed movie. It was poorly written. It was poorly acted. It was poorly directed. It was poorly thought out, and other words for bad. That's my direct. That's my direct quote on how I felt about this movie.
Yeah.
I mean, they basically just hand wave over like the way that she comes back from the dead. It's just like, hey, she's part of this group that brings people back from the dead. Cool. That's it.
It's Reiki, by the way. No, just kidding. All I could think of was like Reiki, the power of Reiki.
Like, she just kind of got Miyagi'd back to life.
Essentially.
Just like. Now go win your tournament.
Basically, you just rubbed out a Charlie horse. Thanks. Okay. Yeah. So Elektra has now dedicated her life to learning ways of what was the group that she's a part of, the Light or something like that. And then she's like, nah, they kind of don't like me over there, so I'm gonna leave and just become an assassin. Like, people can just hire me to kill people now. Like
you're too angry. Stop with the childhood trauma, please.
Because that's how that works, right?
You're just trauma dumping on me right now, dude. Like, I need a warning, or like, can you not? Like,
yeah, and just take all your skills, go and become a assassin for hire. Don't worry about the consequences until someone decides, hey, I'm going to make you sit here and watch this family for a week and then hire you to kill them. It's like, what? Yeah, that's not going to work.
And that's so twisted.
Yeah, very.
Like, hello? Nah.
You got to have confidence that she is going to have a soul and not kill them. Really?
Especially when you're like, hey, meet this little girl that's very similar to you and the way that you handled your life when you were younger. Get to know her on a personal level. Now murder her. Like, hello?
She has a very close bond with her father, and her mother also died. Like,
In chat here, John just said, haha, that old chestnut.
And, I mean, they do try their hardest to get all the comic book stuff in there into one movie. I mean, she's got a comic book accurate outfit. She's a hired assassin.
Okay.
Yeah, it is. It's comic book accurate.
I got it. Yeah, cool. Comic book from the 90s.
Yep. Oh yeah. Very, very bad.
He's a female hero. We get it.
She gets brought back from the dead. She's working. She's working against the hand. It's all there. It's just all kind of crammed in there though, and not done well.
I mean, if they were planning on doing this sequel, I assume they were planning on doing it during Daredevil. Like, why didn't they add at least a little bit of it in Daredevil instead of having that stabby the sandbag scenes?
Because we hate those sandbags.
We could have at least had the childhood trauma scene of her mother dying or seeing her mother's killer or something. Like, you could have had that in Daredevil. Like, at least one thing.
See, we got that, and that's the sandbags. The sandbags killed her mom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sandbags.
Well, obviously, she hallucinated what the actual killer of her mother looked like. First, it was a demon, and then it looked like a guy, and then, oh, wait, it was the dude that she knew from before that she trained with.
Unacceptable.
Yeah.
So it could have been sandbags at another time.
It could have been.
Could have been.
Another good point from John here. The villains were some of the worst, most disposable, he says lovers. I'm assuming it's losers. Since Ghost Rider. You know what? No, it's John. I'm going to leave it with lovers.
Well, he's a big fan of Stephen King's It, so it makes sense.
Yeah, the villains were some of the worst, most disposable lovers since Ghost Rider. Magic tattoo guy? Question marks?
How about Typhoid?
Yeah. We have
Typhoid drove me nuts. You know what drove me very nuts? I almost turned it off. Was how Typhoid kills Elektra, and I went, done with this. Done. No, this is not a female superhero film. This is just male gaze, everything. Like, just,
Yep. Which is
men
interesting.
aren't hot enough
because
to make up for this.
obviously they took the name from Typhoid Mary, the comic book character, the Marvel comic book character, but Typhoid Mary's powers are telekinetic or telepathic, have absolutely nothing to do with the poison like a Typhoid Mary in history.
I thought, okay, I was gonna say like,
yeah, no,
I thought she was based off of Typhoid Mary in history.
No, she's just called Typhoid Mary in the comic books because it's all psionic attacks. I don't know if she makes people think that they're dying from disease or what, but sure. And then they decided to give her these kill you powers in the movie.
With a kiss.
Yeah.
All right, so a little bit on the maybe she makes them think they have diseases. That makes you a terrible person.
Well, she is a villain.
Yeah, cool. You could be a villain and you could still not be a terrible person.
So you say just because you're a bad guy, you don't have to be a bad guy?
Yeah, just because bad guy does not mean bad guy. So you're kind of over here being like, your brain is melting. You think you have syphilis. That's what killed Al Capone, by the way.
It is.
So you're going to die like Al Capone and Blackbeard.
Well, like if it was something she could like turn off, like give a disease and then get rid of it, like she could definitely be very useful in research of diseases. And just to be like, I'm gonna give this person a disease, I'll get rid of it, but I'll give it to him, you guys study him, and then I'll get rid of it.
Because like a modern issue with her in it is she's just gonna make everybody think they have the Rona. And we do not have we don't have the resources for that. That's not okay. I'm more upset. Okay, no, I'm not. I'm upset about the implications of what Mitch said, but at first I was more mad about that than I am that the movie exists. But then I remembered that the movie exists, and I'm kind of over this now because this movie is bad.
It's really bad.
If this is your favorite movie, I'm sorry. Not because I'm saying mean things, but because you have bad taste.
I don't think that anybody's ever said that this is their favorite movie. It's possible. It's obviously
it's possible.
There's a lot of bad movies that I like, but I don't know if I'd ever say
some
it.
person way out in some desert in some rural place who only owns one movie. That one movie is Elektra. And that person, that is their favorite movie until they can manage to get another movie.
In their case, I forgive you.
It was the first movie they ever went and saw in the theaters, so it holds a special place in their heart, and it's the only Blu-ray they ever bought.
Mitch, is this autobiographical?
No. And that person's name is Mitch. No. No, like the funny thing is that I hadn't seen this movie since it first came out on Blu-ray. I didn't even go see it in the theater. I remember the first time I ever watched it was on Blu-ray or DVD. So
I think this is the first time I've seen this movie.
I'm sure it was. I'm sure it was the first time both of you saw this movie.
I know I've seen bits of it, so I think like probably on HBO or something, but the first time I sat down and watched the whole thing for sure.
Yeah, I caught a little bit of it on the Friday night movie on FX forever ago.
Yeah.
Because they were doing the like behind the scenes kind of nonsense during the like commercial breaks.
Mm-hmm.
And I just remember going, well, this is trash. And then I stopped watching it.
So you know what part you didn't see is the deleted scene of Ben Affleck showing up as Daredevil. Well, actually, he shows up as Matt Murdock.
Oh.
They're the same guy.
I mean, but he's not in the Daredevil suit. He's in his blind lawyer suit, and he's just sitting there, and she's like recovering on the bed, and he's just like, "Hey, you got to do this. You got to help them." And then she's like, "But I don't want to." And then he's like, "But you gotta." And then she's like, "Ah, okay."
Okay.
So,
Oh.
is Daredevil's blonde lawyer suit? Because let's be real, like Matt Murdock is just Daredevil. It's like Bruce Wayne is just Batman. Batman puts on the identity of Bruce Wayne anymore, right?
Right.
Are they similar?
No, because Matt Murdock thinks of himself as the lawyer first. Daredevil is a means to the end because the law doesn't work the way that it should.
I am the justice system now.
Yeah, exactly. When it doesn't work the way I want it, I take it into my own hands.
Yeah.
Vigilante justice is cool, I guess.
It's the I guess that you add on at the end that makes it.
Depends on the viewpoints of the vigilante.
This is my weekly reminder. Let me get my mic a little bit closer. If you're not a Daredevil, if you're a Punisher fan, he's not a fan of you. Don't be a fan of the Punisher. He's not supposed to be somebody you like. He's not an idol to look up to. Please stop putting the Punisher logo on your truck. It doesn't make you cool. It makes you look like an idiot who doesn't know your character. This is a lot of hot takes tonight. I'm in a mood, but that's the thing. All right, vigilante justice is not cool like that. Not, I guess. That's a fact. Anyway,
and. The writer of the writer of Frank Castle Punisher says that Frank Castle does not care for police. He hates them just as much as he hates Bob guys.
There's the frame of Frank Castle holding the dude off the roof, and he's like, "But I'm a cop," and he's like, "Okay,
you're still a bad guy.
Yeah, you're still doing awful things."
Yep.
Like,
so, yep, that's so. Going into Elektra, I remember the two of you didn't so much care for Daredevil from 2003. I said I had a special place in my heart for it, but
that's fair.
What were you expecting going into Elektra because of Daredevil? Like you pretty much had it written off already?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was expecting a trash fire, but what I got was a garbage barge fire.
Oh, barge.
Oh no.
Like straight up just a diaper barge fire, all right? Like it's just a bunch of
Ooh.
used dirty diapers that got lit on fire, and they're like, that's the Elektra movie.
I mean, you can't argue with that. So
No.
I appreciate that.
I try not to be so like mean in this show, but I feel like I have nothing nice to say about this movie, Mitch.
Elektra just brought it out in you. It's fine. It's fine.
I haven't felt this way since the original Doctor Strange movie that Jessica was also here for.
Ooh.
Jessica just gets all the good movies.
I do.
Like,
I'm gonna make sure you come back for Italiano Spider-Man.
please,
Oh.
no, that's a fun one though.
No.
That one's great.
not.
Shut up, Mitch. It's great. It's so bad, it's great.
You know what? You could come back for New Mutants or Dark Phoenix then, because those are also bad.
Or Andrew Garfield's second movie.
Or Andrew Garfield's second movie.
Oh man. Oh, we have so much
Or
trash.
maybe
to
Dark
get through
Phoenix. Like,
still.
I mean, it's because we
Come
were
back for all
given
of
so
them.
much
It's
good
fine.
stuff.
We need
I
to-
like
well,
bad movies though. I like talking about why they're bad. Honestly, I knew what I was signing up for.
Okay.
So I have
As
two
long as-
VHS gems, guys.
As long as Mitch didn't swindle you.
I mean,
You
maybe
get
a
to talk
little
about-
bit.
You can talk about great movies, but then none of them are great.
Yeah, the last three movies you've done for VHS gems, you weren't so happy with.
What was
So-
the last one you did for VHS, Jim?
Well, the last one that's been put out was Xanadu. So before that
Well, I like
was
Xanadu.
Well,
I do like Xanadu.
the
but
two
it's
of you
a
did
great
not
movie.
come out with a very
Yeah, we
good
were like-
review of it.
It was a very mean, but the one before that, Kroll.
Kroll.
This one, I'm trying hard to replace Elektra and Kroll. Like, which one's better?
And then In the Mouth of Madness, I think was before that.
That one was a no-go for me. That
So-
was
Three in a row for you.
yeah. Watching
go
a
ahead
lot
and-
of bad movies. I need to
Go
fix
ahead and
that.
make it 4 because Elektra sucked.
Yeah.
So-
I am gonna say Elektra was better than Kroll because
Okay.
Kroll felt like it lasted 5 hours, and Elektra at least was quick. It was
You know,
painful,
guys-
but it was quick.
Kroll was
Have
one of
y'all
those.
watched? Sorry, go ahead, Mitch.
I was just say Kroll was one of those movies when I was a kid that was always on HBO, and I always hated the fact that it was on. Like I was like, this. We pay for this
Get it
channel.
off.
Give us something good. What were you about to say, Ian?
I'm looking it up right now to make sure I'm not going to make an ass out of myself.
No one's watching except for John.
Is this what I think it is? Is this the movie I want it to be? I think it is. Are y'all going to watch Trolls 2?
Oh.
Because it's on VHS. This must
that
be their
Trolls.
kingdom.
Yep.
Neil
That
Bog.
Trolls.
I mean, eventually.
I'm sure they'll get to it.
Can I petition that it be added to the little TikTok treasure chest?
That's right.
Yeah.
All right. Any ideas on how either one of you would have made this movie better?
I wouldn't have made it.
Well, you have to make the movie.
All right.
They're contractually
Give me that.
obligated, as Jennifer Garner said. And you know, this is at the height of Jennifer Garner's career. Like she is booming from Alias right now. She's married to Ben Affleck. I mean, I don't know if that really helps her career any, but like she's doing great with Alias. She's actually having to film this movie on her off season from Alias, and she kind of complained didn't complain, but she was upset that she had become the quote unquote action girl at this point.
Yeah, Yeah, because that can ruin you get typecasted into those things and you can't do drama roles.
Like, what's her Underworld actress?
Kate Beckinsale.
Kate Beckinsale, yes. Like,
Yeah.
It seems like they always end up putting her in that now.
Mm-hmm. To fix it,
What would you have done
I
different?
would have taken the original writers and I would have thrown them out.
Okay,
And then hired a team of women.
good call.
Probably argued with the original comic book writer a lot. Was this...
Frank
what was
Miller
this at?
created.
It was... I would have...
Yep.
I would not have gotten along with him.
No.
No, there's words to be had with Frank Miller.
I would piss off so many fanboys. So many fanboys would be pissed off. But it would definitely be a better film.
See, I feel like with your changes, it would have been a movie that would have been terribly received at the time. But we'd be sitting here making this podcast going, see, now I didn't like it the first time around, but looking at it with fresh eyes, like, okay. Like, it wasn't the best thing, but it's not trash.
I feel like this movie could be good or at least decent. Like, the plot is kind of interesting. You just get too much of it and it's too short and it's too, I don't know. It's too not female.
Yeah,
but it tries too hard to be female, I guess.
Well, I mean, that was another thing. Is like, it's a very diverse cast racially, but all the bad guys are the ones that are not white. Like, so it's like, huh?
Yeah.
That kind of sucks a little bit.
Does that mean you're actually a diverse cast of all your bad guys? But
yeah, exactly.
No, you're not.
It's a diverse bad guy cast.
There you go.
Yeah.
Sure, but...
I would have I would have started with new writers. Also, I would have just gone like the studio comes to me, they want me to direct this film. They're like, "We have this script for you." I'm like, "I'm in, but let me talk to the writers first." I get them in the room and I go, "Y'all suck.
You don't know what you're talking about."
Yeah, and then I hire a handful of kids straight out of college who just got their screen, like their screen. They went to college for screenwriting.
Yeah.
And I let them write it because it was already trash. So let's see what happens. It's the studio's money. All I'm doing is going, I tried. And we recast the main dude, like the young girl's dad.
Yeah, Gore Verbinski or something.
Yeah, we recast him with Keanu Reeves.
Okay.
And we recast Elektra's like fixer.
Okay.
We recast him with the dude that played Cypher from The Matrix.
Joey Pants.
Yeah, because he's just skeezy and like I already don't like the guy, so like you just let him, you hire him and go. So did you like playing Cypher? Mm-hmm. Do it again.
Just be that.
Do it again.
Yeah, do it again. But put on a more like East Coast accent. Elektra, baby, we got this thing we gotta do. Like that's the kind of character I want from that guy because he's just a scumbag. So there we go. I fixed it. You're welcome.
You're welcome. There you go.
No, Jessica's movie will be better. I'm making sure that that's on record. She actually fixed the movie. I wasted a studio's money.
Yours might be more fun though and become a cult classic.
So did Rob Bowman, who was the director of this one. So there you go.
I'm hoping that my changes can get this into like a cult classic double feature night with like Big Trouble in Little China. Where it's the worst of the two, but we're gonna watch them both in one night.
Wow. Do you know what other movie the director of this movie directed? He's directed a lot.
Big Trouble in Little China.
No. He directed a lot of things. He directed a lot of TV, but he also directed Airborne, the inline skate movie from 1993.
It shows that one sucked. It wasn't Brink.
right.
Brink rules, Airborne sucks. End of story. Here we go.
Airborne has a young Jack Black in it, so it's great.
I mean, redeeming quality, but it's still not Brink.
What is the toy that you want from this movie?
Magic tattoo guy.
and he's like Stretch Armstrong, so like the little snakes come out of him and you just stretch it out.
Yep.
I don't
Jessica?
even know. No, I don't know.
Ooh, I got another one. It's a board game that's a heist, and you like it's a 2-player board game. One player plays the girl trying to steal stuff from Elektra, and the other one plays Elektra trying to catch the girl and reprimand her for stealing stuff.
All I'm picturing is like Rock'em Sock'em Robots, but with the little girl and Elektra, and then they're just doing kicks at each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also good.
The flying sheets.
Oh, there you go. The flying sheets.
Yep.
That's a good play set right
Flying
there.
sheets.
I mean, I feel like I need a stick, Terrence Stamp's character action figure, but instead of having his normal stick, he has the pull cue, and he's just hustling pull because he's a blind man who does really well at pull.
I mean, that's kind of sick. Why that's not a McFarlane toy already, I don't know.
I mean, it could be. I don't know.
No, I don't know either, but it should be.
I mean, this is Terrence Stamp's return to comic book movies. This man played General Zod in the original Superman movie, and he came back for this movie.
Oh. That's sad.
And then the last part. What would you like to see from this movie make it into the MCU going forward? Other than just Elektra. Because technically Elektra is already there because she was in Daredevil. I mean, going up against, or if you have, you could have, with Doctor Strange, you could have the Hand show up. Like they're mystic ninjas, so.
Yeah.
I think that's the easy one to get in,
Does seem the easy one.
but I just kind of, I don't know.
Nothing. You don't want anything for this movie to show up in the MCU.
The necklace weapon thing. No, bracelet weapon thing.
I do want an on fire diaper barge.
You know what? That could happen like in the background of Spider-Man No Way Home, like a barge that's just going out to sea, it's on fire, and Ian will just point at the screen like, hey, look, Elektra made it in the movie.
We did it. I predicted it. Way to go.
All right. We made it. We made it through this movie. We're done talking about it. No one has to watch this movie ever again until we come back around for season 4 when we're like, we're going to do these all again. Yay.
Nope.
Nope.
Nope. Season 4 of this show is exclusively Muppet casting.
Okay, then which Muppet is Elektra?
What's her face from the band?
Yes. From the Dr. Teeth's
Oh,
band.
what's her name?
Yeah.
Ginny. Jeanette? Jen? Something with a J, isn't it?
I think
Janice.
so. Janice. Yeah.
Yes.
Or is it Janet?
I
One of
think
the
it's
two.
Janice.
I'm looking it up.
I've been watching the Muppet Show too.
Have you?
Yeah, the originals on Disney Plus. Yeah.
Oh, so you're watching the original Muppet Show, but not What If. I see how it is.
I know. I'm like,
It's okay. Wait for them all to come out and then just watch them that way.
yeah.
We're not talking about it on Geeks Watch, so it's okay.
I know. That's probably what it is. Like, I probably would have been fine watching it for Geeks Watch. I don't have to watch it though.
It's Janice.
Janice. All right. Well, there you go. Janice gets to be Elektra.
Also, Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem is a fantastic band name. I need obviously I know that they're the band from the Muppets, but I need a band to go on tour with that name, and they tour with Captain Geach and the Shrimp Shack Shooters which is the fake band that the Wonders are in that thing you do.
Fake movie that
The
thing
fake
you do,
movie that they do, and
fake movie they do in that thing you do.
Yeah,
it's like Day at the Beach or something like that.
Yeah, we're being invaded. That movie. So Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem on tour with Captain Geach and the Shrimp Shack Shooters. That's a tour, right? Oh, absolutely.
Double headliners.
Yeah, and you'll get local bands to open in every city that you go to. It's gonna be sick. I will follow that tour. I will go city to city.
It's called the seafood tour. I guess because he's teeth.
I love it. We'll work on the title. We'll work on it. That's my pitch. Muppets, if you're listening.
And Tom Hanks,
if you're listening.
I'm
not going to talk to anybody else. I'm going to talk to you guys specifically tonight. I'm very easy to get a hold of. This is $1 million idea, a multi-million-dollar idea, and I just want one of those millions. That's all I want.
Just one.
Just one. That's all I need.
Jessica, once again, thank you for coming on the show and living through this movie with us. Where can people find you online?
Not even going to say thank you for having me. You're welcome for watching this.
You did us a favor.
You did.
Well, we already plugged VHS Gems a lot, but if you want to hear me react to books that I like or possibly not like, you can find me on the Love of Pages podcast that comes out on Tuesdays on Geek Elite Media. But if you just want to tweet at me, I'm at JM Bailey Writes on Twitter.
So, what's your least favorite book that y'all have gone over in Love of Pages?
The Original Time Machine, which is kind of sad because it's the book that started the podcast. So, Time Machine by H.G. Wells so far is still my least favorite.
It seemed like you all hated, or y'all didn't like. It was one of the novellas, the small ones the short stories that you did in one episode.
Oh,
the one about the bookstore.
No, that one we did like.
So was the one before that?
It was one of the novellas. I'm blanking on what it was called. It was a South American translated work, though.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, that one I still liked more
than the Time Machine.
Reading the Time Machine.
Oh.
Personally. It at least was a different kind of story.
Fair.
It at least was shorter.
There you go.
That's fair.
Ian, where can people find you online other than the Twitch channel?
So if you're here, you already know where the hell I am. We're right here, right now. Well, not when you're listening to this in the future, but right now when I'm talking, twitch.tv/IanFlux. That's IANFLUX. You can tweet at me at IanFlux12. You can find me on Instagram. I don't post there often, but I'm trying real hard. I forget that I have it, honestly. I'm on TikTok at IanFlux. Again, I don't post there very often, but I'm trying.
Ian goes to a lot of baseball games.
I do. I live in a place where I can go see baseball, and I love baseball. So it's nice to be able to go, like, I don't care about my local team because they kind of suck, but, like, it's fun to go. Tickets are cheap because my team's bad. Like, my local team's bad.
Yeah.
It's cyclical. They'll come back around.
They won once.
Maybe. They won one time.
They won in 2001.
Yeah. They beat the Yankees for it. And it was like, really? In 2001, you're going to beat the Yankees for it?
Yep.
Doesn't seem right.
Kick the city while it's down. Why don't you?
That's Arizona.
Yep. We suck. But yeah, you can find me all those places. You can also catch me on Friday nights at 7 p.m. With the one and only Mitch playing Dungeons and Dragons over on twitch.tv/Geek Elite Media. It's a good time.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, no. I was going to say, it's a good time. They fought a slasher villain last session, and it was a great time. It was so much fun. I thought they were going to die, but they proved me wrong. So maybe I undertuned it. Who knows? It's a good time. And before Mitch says anything about where they can be found, go to the Patreon. And nobody is suggesting Muppets Avengers, and I'm upset with you about that. So hit the Patreon, subscribe, make the suggestion to make Mitch have to sit down with a couple of us to actually cast the Muppet Avengers.
Yeah.
Please and thank you. Mitch, where can people find you online?
You can find me online as well at that D&D game on Twitch, our Geek Elite Media Twitch channel, and you can usually find me almost falling asleep at the end of the game too, because I'm always tired. But if you want to just talk to me, you can find me on Twitter. I'm at Mitchipedia GEM. GEM stands for Geek Elite Media. The rest of Geek Elite Media is at Geek Elite Media on Twitter, at Geek Elite Media on Instagram, and Facebook.com/Geek Elite Media is our Facebook page. As Ian suggested, check out our Patreon, patreon.com/Geek Elite Media. And whatever podcatcher you use to listen to us, please rate and review us. It helps spread the word of our network. But until next time, this is Journey into Mystery on the Geek Elite Media Network saying, always remember to geek out.
Geek out.
This concludes our broadcast. Beep.